Hello, hello. Just waiting for the thing to do the thing. Create a poll. Say hello. I don't know. What else are you going to tell me to do? Okay, it looks like I'm on now. Hang on. Just got to click one more button. Okay. All right. Good morning. Okay, so we are now fresh out of the Gemini new moon. It's still quite close. It was only like 4 degrees away, so I'm still calling. You can do your new moon lists quite easily, and any time is a good time to do a intention. It's in the word. It's your intention. I mean, the new moon obviously gives you extra blessings and beautiful flavors. But yeah, so what is it? 5 degrees away. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Deb. How are you? And I'd just like to thank Emma for making me look presentable again. Thanks, Em. I love it. Mick loves it too. All right, so today, okay, now later on in the evening, around 10:40 p.m., we do have the moon going into Cancer. All right, so that's gonna bring us into our feels. Good morning, Alicia. Good morning, Eden. I hope you're feeling better. Good morning, Elizabeth. We need to chat today. We missed each other yesterday. So yeah. So we've still got a lot of mental energy happening right now. Everything is still, hanging out there in Gemini. And like I said, 10:40 tonight, the moon's going to move into Cancer. So in the words today, because right now we have that moon in Gemini sextile. Okay, so the cogs are turning, things are happening. The wheels are greased. With that Chiron Hygieia aspect that I've been talking about, the Hygieia. So, our emotional state really understands there's some things that need to be put into place. Good morning, Mel. How are you? Oh, thank you, Deborah. Oh. Yeah, so okay, awesome. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Meh. There are some strategies that need to be put in place. All right. So you intellectually understand what is going on. All right. There is some sort of experience that is chironic. All right. So we have been hurt. We have been wounded. We could be playing out a pattern that. Oh, thanks, Deb. Oh, sorry, Emma. Okay, so we could be playing out a pattern, all right? So now I know the moon's moving into Cancer tomorrow, but this is very ancestral because it is Chiron, because it is those early wounds that we experience in life. Generally, those first couple of years, we look at our parents with adoration and we just think that, I mean, who remembers that line from The Crow? Mother is the name of God on the lips and hearts of children everywhere. And it is so true. All right. We look at our parents for guidance and for them to tell us what living on earth is. What is this life that we have? And a lot of us forget. Thank you, Elizabeth. A lot of us forget that we as parents are very, very broken and faltered ourselves. And, our children are actually watching us grow up. I feel like I'm only getting my shit together now and I'm 50 this year. Good morning, Kathy. So this Chiron experience, we could be watching patterns play out and we're like grown-ups now, or most of us sort of feel like we are. And, you know, with Mars doing all that journey and blah, 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 all the things, all right, we can identify these patterns that are playing out. And the Hygeia in this Hygeia thing is us being able to implement strategies where we can maneuver or navigate around patterns that we can see emerging or happening in front of us. It does take us being brave enough to confront the situation, to address, maybe even a better word, because it's not about confronting. It's about addressing a pattern that we know exists and doing everything that we can to put in safeguards so that doesn't happen again. All right. So this is part of that moon in Gemini, understanding what the Kajia is asking us to implement. All right. So when we move into, so we've still got the Sun conjunct Mercury, and it is square Saturn. These are hard, you know, like the new moon with Saturn square was good because it means that we know we need to work to implement the thoughts that we are trying to do. All right. So um, now, you know, in the words, I wrote what you really need to function at your best and some awareness around what needs to take place or be amended to get there. Your own self-worth and a little bit of love goes daily. Good morning, Amy. How are you? Go John Bon Jovi's new album. I'll listen to it later. All right. So, how are you feeling? All right, and sorry, in addition, all right, Mercury ruling all of that is trine the South Node. So, Mercury knows what needs to be released, and the trine is also offering us assistance to address those things and to, like I said, implement strategies or, you know, do whatever you think is the best option to address these Chiron issues that are happening. Okay, so you know, I mean, and this is just underlying all of the Jupiter stuff we've got. So let's go to the nice bit because I don't know how many people are actually sort of addressing this Chiron Hygieia aspect. That might just be my jam, but I just see it around me everywhere, and I'm like, okay, guys, you know, we're at the stage now where we know that therapy works. We know that, you know, cognitive behavioral therapy, we know how strong the mind is, right? So, with everything in this Gemini thought realm and Saturn in that subconscious landscape, that's doing the work. Good morning, Kath. How are you? All right. So, we all talk about doing the work, and this is it. This is it. This is addressing those uncomfortable memories or situations that we have in our lives. And big deep breath. It's a thing that my chart or my soul has chosen to learn this lifetime, and I'm gonna deal with it. All right. So now you could be feeling very, very social. You know, if I just take away that soul lesson work that we need to be doing, hey, it's a very social time. You know, it's a very social time. Um, you know, but then I look at the aspects for today and I'm like, oh, but I can't say those words too much. All right, because we have, like I said, we have that Mercury addressing the past. Mercury trine the South Node. All right. Then we have Venus square Saturn. Oh, yes. The lovey thing that you need to do is feels hard. All right. And then we have Mars starting to square Pluto. So this one is important. All right. That was only like 3 degrees away. But if we start to address things before they become volatile, or if we think about it in a really rational, responsible hygeia type of where's the mental health and boundaries and well-being in this situation, it might take some of the volatility from the Mars square Pluto away. It's like it might diffuse it a little bit. So I mean, I don't want to be using scare tactics, but like I said, I'm seeing it very obviously in the world around me right now, you know. So yes. So that's it. Let's draw a card. Hang on. I look at my cards. Oh, you know what? Just because it's so soulful. Ooh. We get a special day today of these cards just went, you need to pull me today. All right. So I mean, I hope that you know these aren't experiences that are raw for you. You know. Good morning, Sally. How are you? So yeah, yeah. Have a look around and just see where are the boundaries, where are the patterns, where can I implement change, where can I address. You know, Mars moves into Taurus on Sunday. You know, so he's looking at that very ground level comfort and security. All right. So, how can I already address those things to be proactive about, like I said, diffusing a situation that might be growing as well? Okay. All right. And the card that we get today, oh, This one was like me. Oh my God, I've never had this card before. Hang on, where's my glasses? Oh my God. God, I'm lucky this chair doesn't just snap under me doing what I'm doing to it. All right, let's have a look. Okay, the card is, how teachable are you? And oh my God, isn't that just exactly what this is saying? You know, let's have a look at patterns, especially these, you know, these family patterns, because, you know, tonight the moon moves into Cancer, but the feels are already there. So this is Chiron. How teachable are you? All right, let's have a look. Okay, are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, negativity, and self-sabotage? What are some of your favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, blah, 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 gossip with your friends? How very Gemini. Are you willing to give those things up in order to create time to learn new things? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? You might be learning many new things, but be resistant to change. Every time you begin to think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, your ability to learn diminishes enormously. And it is at this point you may become virtually unteachable without realizing it. Unless you apply what you have learnt into your life, aka doing the work, you won't really know. This card is beckoning you not only to be open-minded, but to take specific action towards change. All right. So I really think all of that does roll into, you know, where are the patterns? What strategies can you put into place? Where does it come from? And you know, at the end, I wrote, own your worth, and a little bit of self-love daily goes a long way. So yeah, do you know, have a look around, see what's, you know, see what repeat patterns you can see, and implement some strategies. So that's me, guys. And like I said, if you are experiencing this and you want to have a chat, I'm around today. I've got a few little spaces. I've got my 10-minute ones on today because I've got a few things happening, but I'm available. So much love to you all, and I will see you for the weekend report tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day. Mwah.